I thought I was done, but I'm not. I just have to give you another example of how my own internal forces, I'm not going to claim them as my own, but internal forces, subconscious self, trauma patterns, whatever you want to call it, self-sabotage, how it showed up for me recently that triggered me. I felt really inspired to offer the opportunity for anyone who wants to connect and work with me to be able to do so. I'm not telling you you should or you shouldn't. I'm just offering up the opportunity because I feel like, why not? And I felt really excited. Got a lot of energy from it. Started doing all the little doohickeys. I opened my Calendly. I got my bank, set up with it, and I made the little blurb and I put the cost up there, and I felt it was really, seamless and exciting. And how many times I've done that, by the way. I've done that many times throughout my years of, working through my consciousness and stuff. And, after I got triggered, and the voices were like, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are putting this out? You are so, not in the position to help anybody. You are such blah, blah, blah. You are not ready for this. I know it's not true. I know it's not me. But there were a lot of projections like, how dare you? How dare you do this? Who do you think you are trying to make yourself available to help people? You're not qualified. You're, imposter syndrome, all these things. It was not pleasant. But again, I'm not believing any of this stuff. I'm just watching it happen, right? But I did believe it for a moment because I remember that I took the link down from one of the videos and I was like, God, how am I going to be perceived? Are they going to just think who even listens to my videos anyways? This is so eccentric. I just ramble and all these things, and all these insecurities started to play into it. It was like this whole cacophony of things. Now I'm making it more exaggerated than it actually was, but it was enough to trigger me and for me to act on it and to self-sabotage. Self-sabotage my ability to generate more abundance in my own life by my own means, by multiplying my talents. Did you see that? I've been talking about, hey, let's multiply the talents, y'all. Hey, we're not going to be perfect. And do with what you've got. Made myself available. Not telling you should do anything you don't want to. If there's resonance, if you want to, it's there. You've got the link. Bookmark it if you want. If you don't, keep it moving, baby. And I started to just imposter syndrome, self-sabotage, took the link off of one of my videos, had a little bit of a moment, and then came to. And realized, look, I'm not for everyone. I'm not telling anyone anything that they should be doing. I am making myself available because I have a right as a being and embodiment. You have a right as a being and embodiment to multiply your talents and to help where you can be helped. Serve where you can serve. And by God, I'm going to do that. Because let me tell you, the forces within and without, these projections, they don't want you doing shit. They want you staying small. They want you to stay not public. They really don't like this YouTube thing. They really don't want you to have easy access for you to be able to express yourself. They really, really don't. Okay? They want to keep you small. They want to keep you in control. Because if you stick your head above the water, you make more waves. It's then you become a threat. But if you're traumatized and you're believing your trauma and you're believing those, voices and the trauma patterns and the forces of, self-sabotage, oh man, they're awesome. They'll leave you alone. You'll feel a lot of, you won't feel as triggered. That's for sure. And as soon as you put your head above the water and make yourself known, your Christ light shining even just a little bit, baby, here they come. Here the projections come from within and without. You know what I mean? So you just see it for what it is. I've been doing this for many years. I've been working on my psychology with or without these teachings. And I had some momentum built up from being able to pattern interrupt my trauma, the narratives, take space from it. Now, it accelerated once I incorporated these teachings. But this is psychology 101, honey. Like, don't think that if you work with me, I'm going to be just yapping at you about the Ascended Master teachings unless you want to know about them. I'm here to help you work on what you can't see and what you need help seeing. That's what I'm here for. Spiritual guidance, practical life guidance. I've been there, done that. I have overcome so much dysfunction, so much imbalance, so much self-hatred, self-sabotage, and I'm working on it every day, So, and I'm willing to work with you. Like, there's a price wall for a reason. And I'm willing to work with you if that's what you want. I'm leaving it open for you. I've been applying to a couple different jobs. I got a new job, like a new gig. It's not like a full-time thing. It's like an event gig, which I'm excited because it'll be more opportunity to meet people. It's a people role. I'm a people person. And inviting more opportunities to make wealth. I put myself on a dog walking website. I put myself on I made myself available for cleaning gigs. I am doing this event staffing stuff. I may apply to that, natural food store that I was talking about in a video. I'm just seeing where I can be in the world and be of service and also multiplying what I have. This other role is like an admin position. And I'm like, I would like to experience what that would be like and getting some skills there because I have a lot of admin experience in my own life. And I have a lot of skills when it comes to like AI and flow generations and just like being able to make stuff more optimized and working with teams. Like, I really want to work with a team that have this like vigor for life and like team energy. That's why I'm excited about this event, gig, because it seems like it's very team oriented. And I don't care what we're doing, as long as there's a good, flow and energy and we're all helping each other out. That's my vibe, And so you never know where that's going to lead. You never know what taking a baby step somewhere is going to lead. So don't be afraid. Be like, I'm your, big sis, little sis. I don't know what demographic of people. I haven't checked my demographics in a long time. But just think of it like I'm your friend doing it too. I am no different than you. I am walking the path of life just like you are. I have my own shit that I deal with every single day. I'm not above anyone. I am not perfect. Not saying that I'm assuming anyone thinks that I am, but sometimes, we put people on a pedestal because we don't see them every waking day of them. If y'all were with me every day, all day, you would not be putting me on a pedestal. I'm just a regular person walking the path. I do have, whatever spiritual attainment or blah, 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 but I'm not up anywhere. Oh no, I'm not. I'm so flawed. And that's just, you never know. Going back to that, you never know. It may not be perfect. It's not about being perfect. It's about getting you to the next thing and the next thing and then and the next thing. It's a ladder that you're climbing, right? Not like a rat race kind of ladder, but it's like, do you want to just keep complaining about where you're at, or do you want to experiment, try something different? And it may not be what you want, but you'll get more information. You'll understand things a little bit clearer. You'll understand more about yourself and your preferences. I mean, just the other day, it was like, in the video, I was like, I don't know what I want. So I keep, experimenting with these different jobs. I have an idea of what I want, but I like to experiment. And so I did, and I went, I'm applying for a position that may not even be open at this, little rinky-dink, place as an admin role. Again, may not even be open, but it got me thinking, and it got me, dreaming of possibilities to serve people in a higher way and to challenge my own psychology, because there's always going to be interpersonal shit you got to work through with people. So I just thought I'd come on here and share that. And I have been having a damn good time making these videos, and I'm going to keep doing it because it's fun. I'm growing. For not having good sleep for the last 2 nights, I think I look quite alive. I felt like crap this morning. You probably saw that in the video. But now here we are. All right. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye.